This
can
one,
describe
Yuli.
the wines. What do you,
Describe
what do you
the
like?
wines.
Eh? You don't like to describe the wines.
Without
Maybe
sounding
change
so
the job.
obvious, I don't know.
know,
No, but I mean,
why?
I don't
It's
know.
your job. You're doing every night. And you said, say you're tasting are great. So you can go.
I'm sorry, excuse me?
Everyone says you're tasting are great. So
Because
you
I don't
say-
speak about wine.
Okay.
No, but I mean, no, we even both say that it's
Sì, ho
silly
capito,
sometimes to
però,
talk about the
vabbè,
wine.
però.
It's balanced. To me, it's this thing, I don't know.
Sì, we're not online, so you can
I
say
know.
whatever you want. I'll cut it. So, no, it's thing called editing. Would you like it or not?
No, I love it because I find it really balanced. To me, that's the most important attribute of a wine, not necessarily what it smells like, but the fact that it feels balanced on my palate. And this, I feel it. It feels nice, even persistent. It's still there, it stays there. It's not it doesn't just fall off the palate really right away. No, it's elegant. It's really, it's to me a refined Barbera. We have, Yuli who makes his, but his to me is a bit more rustic. So.
But that vintage specifically not. I found that this vintage of Roscioli is actually quite softer than usual, with a slightly higher acidity. We usually speak about this thing of the acidity like it was a good thing. A lot of people consider acidity and bitterness a bad thing in general. You've been studying a bit the thing of palate, how it's reacting. All our palate goes towards sugar, or not.
No, our palate rejects naturally bitterness sometimes because bitterness has always been associated from a long time ago with poison. Most poisons have a bitter flavor on the palate, so we've naturally can go away sometimes from wanting bitterness.
But the point is that most of the marketing is based on our instincts. Marketing food, industrial food and beverage is based on the concept of the instinct. It doesn't actually goes on our rational side or our evolved side of us. The one that makes us more human beings. They speak more with our monkey side in a way. Like they speak with more instinctual. And so they know that sugar is an addiction because it's actually primal instinct. They know that bitterness is something to avoid because it reminds something poison. And so what they make is wines with a lot of oak, a lot of fruit, and no acidity, which makes the experience at everything that is purely instinct not interesting. I'm going to use a simple example: sex. Sex by itself, it is reduced an instinct act. The beauty is actually connecting the rational part with the irrational, the Apollyon and the Dionysus. We can call it love, which is totally irrational, but the issue is about, in an aesthetical experience, you have to give something that makes you think. Otherwise, it's just a redundant experience because the wine will taste all the same, and the food will taste all the same, and the books and the movies is directed with everything. So when we say that a wine is nice because it's got acidity, to me, which is not by itself is not necessarily a good element, it has to be integrated in a kind of a symphonic harmony, everything. It is that this specific Barbera, but in general, there's some type of wines that are able to make your palate a bit more vibrant, to salivate, So there's kind of something that is an up and go, an up and down. It's like your palate is involved all over on 360 degrees. We're talking about tasting. So if we were talking about something else, maybe I could agree with people that says I don't like acidic wine, but we're talking about tastings. We're talking about different type of wines. We're talking about a wine club with 6 different wines. If our goal was to give you the wine that is the wine you like, supposing that you like some specific easy wine with no acidity, we will ship you 6 bottles of the same wine 4 times a year. If this is what you're looking for, you're missing the point of this, in my opinion, of wine club. That's why in Europe, if I can possibly say, you have a bit more of this biodiversity. You have this kind of a bit of more attention. And this specific type of Barbera, the way it is, the use of oak, the use of the fruit, the balance between the soil. Usually I like one that is, you were saying, a balance between the elements. Soil, climate, Marabino, why it's so famous and why Marabino is so successful. Maybe because we push it a lot, but also because it's a perfect synthesis of this concept. A bit of a fruit, a bit of the climate. You can still the iodine and the salt the salt wind, you can see feel the soil, you can still feel the fruit. So 3 elements that are actually making the wine.
Mm-hmm.
So, but we were actually moving to the next one. That was il pioniere. Aspetta. Buono sto Barbera comunque.
This Barbera is beautiful.